many battles with the Muslims. Then the Visigoths retreated to Spain north of the country and created Christian kingdoms. Okay. What does it say?
B.
First sound is B. Good. B.
B. E. B.
G is the last sound. So put them together. B.
D.
E. G.
G.
Put them together fast. B.
B. B.
Big.
No, we need to make a little. We need to make for you.
So you can give one to me that's tricky. Try and find a tricky one for me to say. I have to sound it out and put the word together, blend it together to make the word.
Make you them.
Okay, shuffle them. Shuffle them.
And one. No. 6, 7, 8, 7,
8.
8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 7,
4, 5,
5,
6,
6,
7.
7,
Comes after 7. 8,
8,
9,
9,
10. 10. Should we try one more time? Right, it's your turn to count. Ready?
1, 2, 3. Where's this one? 4, 5, 6, 8,
What is that one really?
7, 9,
8.
9, 10, 14,
11.
11, 12, 14,
14.
14, 14, 15,
16. Good. 17. 18.
89,
19.
19, 92.
What's that one?
92.
20. Right, this one.
A. E.
Good. What's the sound again? Good boy. D. This one.
Up.
You're mixing it up with ah, but it's good. This one. Good boy. Yep. And this one. Good.
Up.
Like, it's not up, but it's ah. It's part of the word up. Good. Ah. It's ah. Ah. Good. This one is one you struggle with. This one, good. What's it again? Good boy. Ah, good.
Up.
No, remember what we do to show it's
Ha.
ha. Well done. You know this one. Ah, good. And you know this one. Well done. Let me find another one that I think that you will know really well. Let's try this one again. What sound does it make? Ooh, good boy. Right, now, can we try some... What's first sound? What's the word?
Ow.
At. Good boy. The word says at. Let's see another one that you might know. That you might have practiced. Let's have a look. Ooh, let's have a look at this one. What's that sound? Ah. Ah.
B.
Ah.
Up.
So the word is up. And what's this one? It's a very short word.
No, Mike, that one.
Do you know this one? Have a go at it then.
At.
Look at the first sound.
Ah.
So put them together. Of.
Off.
Of.
Off.
Of.
That one. That one. Finished. Free that one.
Right, so find, I think I want to do the one that we practiced today because we did really well with it. Let's see, it's not that one. We did that one. What was this word?
I.
What's that? Try this one first.
Eat.
What's the first sound? D.
That.
Say it louder.
That.
Well done, Dad. Good boy. What's this word?
I.
Good boy.
That
Try.
one. No,
Oh,
that
try
one.
this one then. We did this one as well.
Eat.
I.
E.
Put them together.
Five.
I.
Eat.
I.
Eat. For.
I.
Eat. For.
If.
If.
And there was another, it was a bigger word that we were practicing today because it had 4 letters in it. It's this one. But remember we said that sound was what? And this sound was? That one was? B, good. And the one in the middle is?
At.
Ah.
Ah.
So put them together. B,
But.
ba.
Ba. Ah.
So put that, make that faster. B,
But.
ah,
But. But.
back,
But.
back.
Back.
What's your back? What's a back? Yes, you're pointing to your back. It's your back. Back, that's the word back. We'll try this one. This is the last one we'll try.
Finish all that.
Oh, nearly done them all. We've nearly done them all.
For.
We've still got a few to learn, but we're getting there. We're doing really well.
I'm gonna make that for. For. That.
Okay. Try this one. Remember the first sound?
Mama too.
Geordie, Geordie.
Ha. Hap.
Ha,
Han.
ha. What's that sound? D.
Da.
D. So put that at the end. Ha,
Han.
had,
Han.
d.
The G.
Had. Had.
Had.
Had. I had breakfast.
Had.
This week we've been looking at doing maths problems and real life problems. How did you get on with that?
We had to read them and then we had to answer them and write the answer. And we done the earthquake poster
Why did you do the earthquake poster? What did you look at to learn about earthquakes?
in science book about the earthquakes. And then we made the poster and we done the math test.
Going back to the poster, what's an important thing that you can tell people that to do in the event of an earthquake from your poster?
You have to hide under the table
When you have an earthquake happening, yep.
Yeah.
Why is that?
because if something falls, it doesn't go into your head.
Okay, so the table protects your head.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And we done the math test in this book and the grammar book as well.
Going back to the maths book, was there any questions that you found tricky to do? Just name one that you think was the most trickiest.
The factor one.
The factors. We're learning about factors. It's the first time coming across factors. And do you remember what they are?
You have to look what number is in the middle.
All right, so factor is a number that you can divide a whole number by,
Yeah.
and it will have no remainders. So factors of 20 is 5 and 4,
And 10.
10 and 2,
2.
and 1 and 20.
20.
Yep, so those are factors. Good. Can you explain a little bit what you did with English this week?
We got a photo I want a picture, I want to make up a story looking at the devil, and then she won't tell us the real story.
Okay, so we're just going to zoom in on what the picture shows. Okay, and what did you come up with as ideas about what the picture showed you?
That it was a tornado and the devil was escaping.
Okay, and what description did you bring in? Any interesting description ideas?
That everything was dark
Yeah.
and it was all scary and it was loud wind.
The winds were loud, and you described how she looked as well.
She looked scared
Yeah.
and she had blonde hair
Yeah.
and she got the quickest dress she found because she wanted to escape fast.
You can tell she's in a rush to get away.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Right, so then you looked at a video. This was yesterday, and it was a short animation about. Can you describe what it was about? You can
It
tell
was of a new house for sale that she was decided to go for an adventure, and she finds another house and they both go walking.
So they make friends and they go on an adventure together.
But the house dies.
And the older house, the one that's falling to pieces, it just dies. It stops in the journey. But yeah, it was an interesting story, because why did I choose it for you? Can you remember? What did it involve that you had to write?
Describing words.
Lots of description, lots of describing words,
Yeah.
and you had to make it clear to the reader what was going on, because I said that if the video stopped working, you'd have to explain the rest of the story, what was going to happen.
Yes.
So you had to make that clear to the reader. So you did a good job, because I read through what you've done, and it's really interesting. Well done.
Today we done some problems.
Some word problems. Well, you've been doing them this week, haven't you? So
Yeah.
that's been a focus.
Yes. This one now, Vicky.
And what do you think was a challenge when you've done the word problems? You've done quite well in them, but what do you think was the most challenging part of the word problems?
Division.
The division side. Okay, so that's something that you would probably need to work on in the next weeks. Okay?
Yeah.
Something you need to say. You need to work on.
And then
Then?
we done the poster from Earthquake that today, and you say it was lonely, and we done the poster.
Right, so in the event of an earthquake, what should people do? Can you tell me one thing?
They should stay inside the house first. They should go under a table, the person,
Okay.
because it doesn't force anything on your head. And then when you see that anything is safe, you can go outside.
Okay, so you have to stay outside until you know it's safe.
Yes.
All right then. And then what else have we done? Now you've looked at some description again. You've been looking again at description, and I
yes,
gave you a
description.
picture. What was the picture? There it is.
A picture. And it was a story, and she didn't tell us, and also you had to write a story. They were thinking that it was on the picture,
Okay.
but it was completely different.
Completely different, wasn't it?
Didn't tell us the story.
I know, because I was wondering what you'd come up with, and you came up with something really interesting. Tell us what you came up with as a description.
She is scared because her family died on the tornado, and her house broke. The trees fell. It really was windy. She was freezing. She was going away from the house because it broke, and she got a suitcase and a blanket. And it was nighttime when it was a tornado.
Okay, see?
But the story was that she was living here with her family, and they were really poor, so they were trying to work and get money. But their family was nearly dying, so they went where they live, so they could survive. But she's still here. She's still here to get more money and to save the family.
Yeah.
And the trees.
See, the trees are not blown down from the tornado. They because nothing would grow. That's what it looks like when nothing will grow.
Was growing, and she was going away because her house broke and it was night.
And she's scared because she has to go away to America.
Yeah, and she's scared.
And she's on her own, so that's why she's scared. Not because she has to escape a terrible tornado, but because she has to go on her own to make her own journey. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, what else have you learnt this week?
And then we done. And we done. this one, no?
Yes. So what was that about? Can you explain a little bit about
It
that?
was a description from a sweet house.
So it was called Home Sweet Home, the story that you
Yeah.
looked at. There were no words in the story. You had to make the story, you had to make the narrative for the story, you had to make up the story around the film. And I said to you, if the film stopped working, but people wanted to know what was going on, you'd have to explain it in as much detail as possible.
Yeah.
Yes? And how did you do? Did you get on well with it?
Yeah.
And can you tell me a little bit about your description
Yeah.
there?
One day the old house for sale was enchanted, so she started to walk, and she played with her friend, and then it was a tornado when they was going to an adventure 2 days.
Okay, so you got the outline there, but you do need to pad out the story a little bit about, what else, what did they see, did they see sunsets, did they see different weathers, did
Yeah.
they come across things on their journey?
Yeah. And
So
in
you
the
need to
end,
include
she
that.
died.
Yeah, so the old house died in the end,
Yeah.
didn't it? Because it fell apart.
Yeah,
It got
from
so
the
old.
tornado.
Yes, that's right. Anything else?
And then we done some commas in list.
Okay. And can you give me an example of how you would use a comma?
The first two was, here there was tea, fish,
Okay, and
chips,
come up closer.
peas, salt and vinegar, and you have to make a sentences.
So you had tea, fish, chips, peas, salt, and vinegar. So you had to make a sentence out of all this. So
Yeah.
you said,
Today for supper, I ate fish, peas, chips, and potato. The chips with vinegar, and I drank some tea.
okay, so never forget the commas that need to separate the
Yeah.
words.
They separate the
All right, so you could said, today for my tea, I ate chips, comma, peas, comma, salt, and vinegar. Okay?
Yeah.
You can keep it simpler, but you've done a good job there as well. So you could say, in my garden, I have roses, comma, tulips, and daffodils. What's it for? For the new teacher. So what have you drawn? Explain what you've drawn for the teacher. Is it a picture of you and Sergi? The sun. So it's a nice day in the picture. It's lovely. I'm sure she'd like it.